Brand definition. The brand is what gives identity and meaning to a specific product or service. For example, one of the most famous brands is Coca-Cola. It's a powerful brand that just with a simple the brand is what gives identity and meaning to a specific product or service. For example, one of the most famous brand is Coca-Cola. A powerful brand with an undeniable identity. Just by naming it, the whole world knows what we are referring to. The main function of the brand is to precisely identify companies, create its own seal through which to differentiate. The main function of a brand is to precisely identify companies, create its own seal through which to differentiate itself from the other company. Brands fulfill other functions, such as they indicate the origin of the product. The brand concept is not only identified with the name itself, but with everything it transmits at the level of value, corporate identity, and brand philosophy, which is the basis for a good brand advertising. Information about the product. Here I have a basic checklist to evaluate a brand. Does your brand relate to your target audience? Does your brand share the uniqueness of what you offer and why is it important? Does the brand promises you are making reflect who you are targeting as well as your internal audience? Does your brand reflect the values you want to represent as a customer? What is branding? Is to spend time researching, defining, and developing your brand. After all, your brand is the source of a promise for your customer, for your consumer. It's a critical piece in your marketing communication and one you don't want to be without. Branding equal purpose. Without a branding strategy, it's a playground for anything goes. And even for a small business, this can be a dangerous position. Without a brand, the business has no purpose. Without a purpose, how can you stand out from the competition? What is brand loyalty? From a marketing point of view, brand loyalty refers to the repeated purchase of a product or service as a result of the value, trust, and the bond generated between the client and the company. Study Brand Keeps Loyalty Leaders 2011, carried out by Forbes magazine, showed that the brands that enjoy the most loyalty are those that have a real influence on people's daily lives. How to get brand loyalty? The concept of brand loyalty it's related to loyalty. We can say that the different actions that the brand develops to retain its customers are aimed at retaining them and making them more loyal. The secret for your audience to love your brand lies in constantly adding value in each of the key areas of your business. Brand loyalty has four phases: unawareness, recognition, preference, and loyalty. This is a moment in which your potential clients cannot differentiate your products or service from those coming from another companies. A bad brand positioning can be responsible for this situation. Recognition. In this phase, your brand is already present in the mind of your audience. When making a purchase decision, your goods are taken into account by them. Even if they finally chosen the product or service from the competition. Preference. After a positive experience, the customers choose your product over those of the competition. This doesn't mean that their choices will always be the same. And finally, loyalty. This is the favorite phase for any company. It's when the customers choose your brand and your goods even after having had problems with them, or even in circumstances where a competitor's product could be better than yours. Why should your customers be loyal to your brand? Developing customers' loyalty to your brand has the triple benefits for your business. It can prolong the relationship with your brand, lower sensibility to the price, and we're gonna get more recommendations. What's the development process? The development of a new product is the process in marketing and economics through which a company considers participating in certain marketing. Branding can be defined as the process of building a brand. So we need to get a brand to earn a product to get into the market.